It all started when the Omni Viewer and Snazzy Chapeau had a falling out over an episode of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Since they were unwilling to speak to each other, it fell to steam-powered adventurer Sir Adam Lexington to piece together what had happened.
All right, Master Omni Viewer. I am willing to listen if you are willing to talk. Can you please describe to me what transpired between you and Master Snazzy Chapeau that is leading to this current disruption? Well, Lex, it started out like any other Saturday. We had just sat down to watch PPOV. That's a Pony Point of View, the latest episode of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And, like we do after every episode, we started discussing it. That's when the problems really started. Now that was an episode with layers. I mean, just think about it. The way they incorporated the idea of characters getting out of their element with a plot that required the voice actors to get out of their element a little, that was pretty darn clever.
Whatever. I just like the pretty colors.
But there's so much more to it than just the pretty colors. I mean, think about it. Applejack was incapable of telling the truth, despite being the element of honesty, which some would say is a character inconsistency, but could also really demonstrate that even the truth can be distorted when the facts are incorrect. Plus, the inclusion of the bunyip was a real treat for someone into cryptozoology like myself.
You're just going crazy, you pretentious hipster.
Oh, you did not just call me a hipster again, you freak of nature!
You take that back!
Not until you apologize.
Never. I am a stubborn, cold-blooded reptile whose breath smells like cheese. I would never apologize to you.
And that flashback is 100% accurate. Snazzy is wrong, I'm right, and I refuse to talk to him until he apologizes. Oh, so I'm the bad guy, am I? He would say something like that. You listen to me, Lex. This is what really happened. Oh, what a deliciously grand spectacle. The layered simplicity and overt subtlety of the characterizations are likely lost on lesser minds, but not on an intellect such as myself. Oh.
Well, yeah, if you got something that deep from it, that's cool. I mostly just thought it was fun. A nice little bit of escapism.
Escapism? Tosh. Escapism is for the unwashed masses who confuse their fan fictions with actual proper episodes. How can you ignore the inner depth of Applejack's conflict, or the inclusion of a creature no one has heard of or cares about?
Well, sometimes a cartoon is just a cartoon. I mean, it's funny. There's a lot to be said for that.
So that's how it is then. I am being accused of loquaciousness.
I don't think you're using that word properly.
I would never use an overly long word without knowing what it means first. I shall not be so attacked, and mark my words, vile reptile, I shall have vengeance one day. Oh. Yes, I know it's my word against his, but I'm still right. This is not going the way I had expected. You must understand my predicament, Master Distorter. I have two conflicting accounts and a calamity that refuses to resolve itself. You're the only other person who could have possibly seen what really happened, so perhaps you can clear the air and I can finally fix this calamity. For zero, ja, waar snipwerken die als snipwerken met de bak lekker niet jak zingen ban ja baby.
Wow! 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 Wow!
Ja, snip ja. So, if I'm understanding correctly, you were not actually paying attention. Of course you weren't.
Sir Adam Lexington never did find out what happened that day, and as for Omni and Snazzy, they were eventually able to settle their differences by, let's say, entering a hot dog eating contest. Yes, we'll go with that. And now, the Omni Viewer gets out of his element.
It's an element, you see. What did you expect?